Hello, beautiful Moon Magic Super Souls. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're already part of our lovely community here. Welcome to anyone new. Beautiful souls. Today we are asking what positive karmic doorway is eclipse season opening for you? Eclipse season is known to open a portal of energy to empower us in the present. We can see the past, where we've come from, and we can change things in the present to create the shape of the future that we desire. I'll be doing a lot of readings around this whole eclipse energy because we are in a very, very amazing astrological time. But let's draw 3 cards together, and I'll draw a rune as well. I'm hearing actually more than 1 rune, I think possibly 2 runes and a charm for each, but we'll just see where we go with that. I am seeing this card for pile 1 actually. In fact, we have pile 1 and pile 2, and I am seeing this card for pile 3. Okay, that feels like 2. I thought it was. Okay, so beautiful souls, let's check out the cards first of all. We are asking, what positive karmic doorway will eclipse season be opening for you? Wow. So pile 1, this looks mind-blowing. This is the wishing tree. This is the first card for pile 1. And the card is number 2. Card 2. Pile 2, you have card number 1. This is the magic circle. Okay, so card number 1, the magic circle. That's for pile 2. So pile 1 has card 2, pile 2 has card 1. What does pile 3 have? Pile 3 has card 17. Freeze it. Okay, so this is pile 3. We have the freeze it card. Okay, now let's draw. I am hearing 2 runes. I thought it was 2 for each. So pile 1, your 2 runes are, you have the rune of Kano, openings, and you have Uras, the rune of strength. So these are the 2 runes for pile 1. Pile 2, you have fertility, beautiful Ingus, and the rune of joy as well. Wow. Okay, this is Wunjo. So fertility and joy. And for pile 3, we have the rune of Isa, ice, and the rune of the spiritual warrior, Tewaz. So these are the runes for pile 3. Let's draw a charm as well. I know some of you like that extra. So we have pile 1, you have love. Pure and simple. How beautiful. Pile 2, you have an, I was going to say an elephant, it's a dinosaur. You have a dinosaur. Wow, how exciting. You have a dinosaur. Then you have, for pile 3, you have a turtle. Oh, beautiful. So this is for pile 3. I think it is just picking up on it, I hope. Yeah. There we are. So beautiful souls, take your time, lean into your intuition. If more than one is speaking to you, absolutely go with it. We are in eclipse season. Eclipse season does open doorways, and so realistically there could well be more than one message coming through. I would not be surprised. I will be doing lots of other readings around this kind of eclipse energy theme, but yeah, for today we are asking, what positive karmic doorway is eclipse season opening for you? So beautiful souls, I'll leave the video running for a few moments longer. The timestamps are in the description box and I'll put them in a comment. Take your time, and I will see you in just a moment in the readings. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. I just feel really, really excited for you. You have the wishing tree and love. I mean, this is just stunning in itself, isn't it? My wishes grow big like a tree. Do you know what I'm really picking up on already because of your runes and the energy of this card and love is that something you have, I'm going to say just you've worked for, or you've longed for, or you've wanted for a long time, or you've had to wait for a long time, you've had to persevere for. An opening is about to be gifted to you. There is something, it's like a really, really, really treasured wish. You've probably prayed for it umpteen times before now. And I feel like the opening is about to be given to you. I guess for some of you, it could literally be pure and simple love. But whatever it is something that you are going to love. You've known it, you've wanted it. I just feel this is something you've been wishing for, almost like forever. That's got the flavour of it. It's really big. So this is a big window of opportunity, a big opening. So let's draw some Akashic cards from the Akashic Tarot first, because this is a karmic doorway. Eclipse season is very karmic, and these cards are always a really interesting indication. How fascinating. You've got the karmic trench and it's come out in reverse. So this is why. This is almost like an explanation as to why it's coming now. Because it's almost as though with the karmic trench, so in an upright position, it kind of means that you can, I don't know, repeat patterns, dig yourself a bit of a hole. In reverse, it means you're not doing it anymore. So you are a big part of this shift. It's not just that the universe and spirit and source and energy of the universe is aligning for you. I think that you are ready for this. This is what's really coming through, the opening here. You've done the work. You're not repeating a pattern, so there's an opportunity to do something differently here. I think that's all we need from this pack. Let's draw from another tarot pack, actually. This is the Sufi Tarot. I love this pack. Ace of Coins. Okay, you have the Ace of Coins. What else do we have here? We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, I feel there is something that you had almost buried, an idea or it's a dream, it's a wish. You had just about buried it, almost like you just thought this is burned, gone, it's never going to come back. It's not going to be possible for me. I think you may even have had serious moments of just feeling like this is never going to happen for me. It's about to be dug up. I do feel this is a long cherished wish. I think you have wished for it on umpteen occasions. And it's about to be literally lifted out of the soil. What else do we have? Okay, beautiful pile 1. This feels really, really magical, quite surreal. You do not have to go it alone. Reach out for support in this time. Okay, so this really could be to do with people, to do with love, to do with relationships. Be true to who you are. Fear will not stop you from shining. Okay, so I'm really seeing something arriving that is honouring you. I actually also feel like you've probably reached a point karmically where you know who you are. You're not having to be what anybody else expects you to be anymore. It's like you've been there, done that. Yeah, this is a really major turning point. This is one of those life-changing turning points. Also seeing with this Ten of Swords, she sits on her own. You do not have to go it alone. I think for some of you, part of the wish that you have wanted for so long, part of the wish has been, or part of not getting it has been because you have felt that you can't really be you. Okay, it's as if to be you, you wouldn't be either accepted or appreciated or loved just for who you are. So there's an energy around you. So whatever comes to you, it could be success in money, it could be success in love, it could be success in finding the right colleagues. But whatever success comes to you, it's coming to you because you don't have to be anybody for anybody. You don't have to be what anyone wants anymore, basically. Anybody for anybody. But you know, you don't have to be what's required. I think you've gone out on your own on more than one occasion, stood up for right action, stood up for the truth, stood up for what you believe in. And I think it's left you feeling as though somehow, it almost as if being a really good person doesn't pay. Do you know what I don't know if some of you know what I mean, but it's got that flavour here that somehow you've had, and I think you've had quite a lot of experiences actually. I don't think it's just one. I think there have been quite a few, almost like a battlefield of experience behind you, where you have really stepped up for what's right, for right action, and then actually either been targeted or something didn't work out, or it's left you feeling that you can't ever really just be who you really are and be valued and loved and rewarded for who you are. That's about to shift. That is actually shifting. This is the major opening in this. This is the positive karmic doorway. What else are we shown here? We have the 8th house mystery. Ooh. And we have a skull. This is like the death and rebirth card almost coming through here. And then we have the moon, perception. And then we have Pluto, rebirth. I just said rebirth. You couldn't write it, could you? Right. This is the turnaround point. This is the absolute turnaround point. I'm going to move these cards along here. Yeah, this is the turnaround. It's like moving from being something, feeling like the world is set in stone or you're isolated, to becoming a magical unicorn who can fly. Yeah, there's a rebirth here. I think it's not just the perception card, is I think that people will see you differently. I don't think it's just that you see yourself differently. I think you've been working over a long period of time. I think you've held your ground in some pretty tough situations. But actually what I see here are people's perspectives of you change. It's almost like people catch up with you. I think you've always known in your heart of hearts that you're on the right pathway. You see things in a particular way. People are catching up with you. Now, what is it with this major opening? What is the wish coming true? I guess it will be different for you each, but what is the wish that's coming true? Let's draw some tarot cards and see what we're shown. How will your story unfold, my beautiful souls? So you have the Prince of Wands. Well, for starters, it's unfolding quickly. That's really, really true. Something is happening fast. We have the card of Justice. That's interesting. Oh, that is interesting. I'm getting quite a strong message coming through with this card. I have to we'll bring this one out in a moment. But, okay. I think, beautiful souls, that you have, to some extent, due to standing your ground, at times ended up being quite isolated, a bit of a lone wolf. And I think that people who have potentially, I sort of almost want to say gone against you, but I mean, it's a tricky one to say really, because this is a general reading. But people who I think have caused you to feel like you had to retreat. It was almost like you were required to be a sheep, you know, to comply, to go along with what everybody, to go along with the group, and you chose not to. I think time and again you've upheld what you know and believe to be right, and fair play to you. Well done you. This is the point when the scales are balanced. I think some of the people around you, just as your karma now changes because you've done the work, you're not in that karmic trench anymore. Those, I think there are people around you who, if I'm honest, I sort of feel like the karma will catch up with them in the other way. And I think you have chosen not to. I think you've chosen a pathway of peace. You've chosen to withdraw rather than comply, to withdraw rather than to fight. And this is the point when your good karma catches up. And I do feel we are being shown some element of, yeah, karmic repercussions, which I think you're going to hear about from some people who haven't actually maybe behaved terribly well. Yeah, I do think you are going to hear of these things. 9 of Swords. And the Emperor card coming through here. This is very interesting. I feel like it's almost as though you recognise that the universe has actually genuinely takes the upper hand. I think things are coming back into balance actually for you, and I do think you are being seen differently. So if you've been put down or ended up feeling like you had to be isolated from people, I think that's changing. I think you're going to be seen very much as a leader because you have stepped up. It's amazing. You've stepped up despite circumstances, and I think you're going to be seen as a leader. Wow, I sort of almost feel justice will prevail. We have the 6 of Wands, which is the card of success in the tarot pack, really. It is absolutely the wonderfulest card of success. We have the King of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the Magician. We have the Chariot. Do you know, I knew the Chariot was going to come out. I just had this gut feeling. I saw this black and white black and white horses here in the card of the Emperor, and I thought, do you know what? That's the Chariot energy coming through. Something, not only are you going to be a leader, but things are going to progress. Things are going to move quickly. It's like a resurrection almost for you. Now, what I do also want to say, and this is very interesting with this 10 of Swords, which always makes me think of resurrection, with the Ace of Coins here. I genuinely feel part of the opening here is that something from the past comes back into your world. Something from the past that gave you grief and caused you distress and difficulty is coming back in. But this time it's coming in on your terms, with you being the vehicle of success. Because this resurrection is suggesting something's coming back. And it's going to move forwards fast here. Yeah, I actually feel like this eclipse season is opening for you a karmic doorway, literally, where, because you have done the work, your karma opens up into the most positive energy of leadership, where you're seen, you are thought highly of, you feel very much in charge of your world, things are moving forwards, they're happening, success is coming to you, abundance is coming to you. It's like your wishes, my wishes grow big like a tree. Suddenly all of these wishes take off. Interestingly, I thought there was a really significant single wish, and I think that may be the case for some of you, that you have wished for again and again. But I think also you may have wished for many things in your life, and it is as if they can all start to flourish now. Wow. I do. I feel you get to be in charge of your life. Your success is just flying in. Very, very powerful energy, my beautiful pile one. Let's get a little bit more information. what I'd like to know here, I'd like to get some clarity here. In fact, let's use a different pack. Let's get some clarity around, I mean, I guess it is perhaps just the planets aligning, the eclipse energy that's opening this. Yes, and you've done the work, so that's amazing. Success arriving. Yeah, there's an interesting energy, because I do feel that something is coming back in. It could be a message, it could be just information showing you that your pathway is now clear to success. You don't have to go it alone. You're not isolated anymore. So what is the indication that's coming through to show you? Listening. Right, I think people are going to listen to you. Whereas maybe people didn't listen to you, they were too busy doing their own thing or not interested. I think suddenly there's something about you that takes off, that makes you a leader. People are going to want to listen to you. You've got something to say. Moonlight. People are interested in you. You can bring things to light. You have knowledge, you have wisdom. How interesting. And the timing is right for you to bring this knowledge and wisdom forth. My beautiful souls, I think you have something really quite significant to bring forth for some of you. Well, all of you have something very significant that's opening up for you here. But I almost feel like some of you maybe get to tell your story. And people listen to you, they're interested. For some of you, it could literally be your side of the story if you were, outcast because you didn't comply. But something is changing here. And people are interested, they're listening, they want to see what you have to say. Let's get a little bit more information. What are pile one sharing? What are they bringing forth? We have the Five of Swords. We have the Four of Discs. Well, it's certainly your crowning moment. I'm going to say I actually do feel that something really does come to light. Something comes back into your world, and there's honesty around it, and you're seen, you're understood, you're listened to. Princess of Discs, you're revered. And something that couldn't grow now does. Your crowning glory, your crowning moment. The kinds of scenarios that seem to be coming through here maybe are maybe you had, there's a lot that has happened to you. This is what I'm seeing. There's a lot that's happened to you. And it's like there's a change of tune in people who used to either judge you or see you in a particular light. And this is what the energy, the karmic doorways is that's opening for you. I mean, the reason it's so karmic is because I almost feel that people who haven't behaved well will get their, almost a bit like their comeuppance, if I'm honest. Yeah. Something is being lifted, brought back up, brought to the surface, shown. And that means that you can move forwards. You can have some of your, well, many of your cherished wishes. Do you know, I do feel it's been a long time coming. There's quite a sort of an underlying tiredness here. I think you've had to fight to be you. I think you've had to fight to retain your pathway, to stay on track sometimes against all odds and against opposition, very importantly. What's shifting here, really importantly, it's almost like that the tables have turned. And that's the shift in energy here. This is the eclipse opening. The shift in energy is the tables have turned and people now see you. They look to you to lead. They want to listen to what you've got to say. And this is what changes. Something changes dramatically, which means that you come out of a space of isolation, and you're, I think, quite the opposite of isolation. I think you're revered. You're understood, you're seen, you're revered, you're valued. Ace of Discs again. Wow. To have this twice is phenomenal, isn't it? Wow. The energy of new beginnings is absolutely around you. I always feel like you get to start afresh in some way. And we have the Seven of Discs. You can now grow something. Your wishes will grow like a tree. Look at the roots that are coming out of this card. Yeah. Yeah, the tables have turned. I mean, I guess this is a combination of your own karmic work that you've been doing to get to where you are, alongside the energy of spirit, source, the universe working to actively support you. But the opening that is coming for you, the positive karmic doorway, is that the tables have turned, and there have been circumstances, people, situations that have almost worked against you, or it's felt like they've worked against you. And for some of you, literally, there have been people working against you, and this is turning around, and it's turning around fast. Things that were difficult to do are no longer difficult. You can now invest, you can actually now invest in the future in a way that you couldn't do before, from a position of really strong self-belief. I love your reading. So whatever that self-belief means for you, pile one, it's like your wishes can now come true. Wow. The eclipse energy is certainly working for you guys with absolute certainty. Wow, wow, and more wow, pile one. And it's happening fast. I just knew the Chariot was coming out the moment that Emperor card showed. At the moment I saw the black horse and the white horse, I went, ooh, that's Chariot energy. This is happening. This is happening, and it's happening fast. Wow. I think you're going to see many real actual blessings coming into your life. I really, really do. But underneath it all, what underpins this incredible space of potential of all of these dreams coming true is the fact that you are reaping the karmic rewards for you being you, and for upholding the things that you've been doing over, I think, a long period of time. And now the tables are turning and things are shifting. And wow, it so works for you. Pile one, this is amazing. I am loving your reading. Beautiful souls, watch out for lots of readings around the eclipse energy. I'm going to be doing all kinds of readings, answering specific questions, looking at different areas of life, because this is a really powerful time. If you haven't yet checked out my moon month energy update with the all zodiac sign readings, I highly recommend doing so, because we have a couple of months that are just energetically phenomenal in terms of the astrology and the incoming energy. So my beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here. If you want to never miss a reading, if you subscribe and press the little bell icon, all of my readings should come through to you. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. All of these things really do help to support the channel, and of course just have an amazing eclipse season. I have every certainty that you will. Really, truly, honestly. I mean, I just think this is like, this feels like not just a dream come true, but a dream circumstance shifting and changing so that everything else can then come true. Pile one, tons of love. Hey, Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to your reading, pile two. There is a real magic around your reading. Magic starts with me, the magic circle. And I sort of almost feel like this has the energy of, you know, the story of the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. And right towards the end, Dorothy has overcome so many challenges, and she's wearing the red slippers, and she literally just clicks her heels. She's basically told that she had the key to get home all along. She's been trying to get to where she wanted to be, to go home, and she had the power to do so. All she had to do was to click her heels and make a wish, and it would happen. And I sort of almost feel like the eclipse energy, the positive karmic doorway, is literally like a moment of magic where you can stand in your own circle of energy, click your heels, make a wish, and it will just happen. And I don't make these sort of statements lightly, I need to say, but I just feel there is something very, very powerful in terms of the energy that is available for you to manifest something, to just make it real, to make it happen. Now we have this dinosaur. Dinosaurs are extinct. Very conscious of this. This is a very gentle dinosaur. Fertility. Fertility requires completion of beginnings. And this is the rune of joy. Yes. I mean, how marvellous. Wunjo, the rune of joy. This is joyfulness, happiness. This is just a new dawn. It's everything you could want. I feel like something needs to be relegated to the past. Maybe a phase of life or a period of life is actually about to literally be over for you. A door is about to close. Something is going to become extinct in your life. Something you don't want anymore. Something that's not relevant to you anymore. Let's move our runes over here and draw some more cards and find out more for you, my beautiful pile 2. This feels awesome already. So we're looking at a karmic opening, a karmic doorway. So let's use the Akashic Tarot first. I see this card here, Hilarion. Now Hilarion has come out in reverse. Now this is a card of learning. It speaks of, you know, any form of higher education. How interesting. We look at it this way up for a moment just to show you the imagery. There are ghosts here, ghosts from the past are what's coming through to me. Okay, ghosts from the past are about to become extinct, banished, no longer needed, no longer relevant in your world. Yes, something is about to become extinct, it's departing. The dinosaur's heading out, heading backwards. Completion of beginnings so the new can happen, the new can emerge. Okay, we have, let's draw some tarot cards. What else do we have here for my lovely pile 2? What are we shown? What's this magic circle, this magic opportunity? Okay, 4 of Swords. Do you know, that is reminding me of, there's a film and it was called When I Was Sleeping. That's what's coming through, When I Was Sleeping. And in a way, it was about, I think it was Sandra Bullock was in that film. And she just wanted to fall in love. She didn't want to be on her own. I think she'd lost her family actually, and was very much alone, and she rescued somebody or saved someone's life on a train platform, and he woke up with amnesia, and so he thought that she must be his girlfriend, or she was mistaken for his girlfriend, and then the whole family all kind of thought she was his girlfriend, and she found the family that she really, really wanted. And then, of course, actually, I don't know whether he gradually refound his memory, but either way, she fell in love, I think, with his brother, in fact. But anyway, long story and a little complicated, but the point is I'm hearing, while I was sleeping, it is almost as if something, there literally is going to be a major, major doorway of opportunity opened for you, a real magic opportunity opened. Like exactly that, you know, that moment when this random thing happened and she just leapt in, and from then doorway after doorway after doorway opened, and she arrived in the end with her true love. So anyway, let me see what else we're shown. 5 of Coins, and what do we have? A doorway here. How interesting. And can you see on this doorway there are prayer ties actually hanging on it, little red prayer ties. Okay, I feel a doorway is closing and a new doorway is opening for you. Yes, something that is no longer relevant to you, a chapter of your life is no longer relevant, and it literally comes to you. It's magic. It's a magical window. It's a magical opening that just lands for you. It just opens. It's just there. It's absolutely right for you. The timing is right. The door opens. Wow. It's going to repair previous disappointments, I think. Yeah, they're going to become extinct. They're no longer relevant to you. I think it's it feels for me as if it's going to slightly come in rather an unexpected way, just when you are sleeping. What else do we have here? May we have more cards? What is this unexpected thing? Accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. Okay, so again, I'm getting this feeling of things being quite sort of settled and just as they are what they are. Write a letter to your inner child. Okay, I think part of this is about you finding peace, coming to terms with something. Actually, but in coming to terms with something, the magic can then begin. It's almost as if, you know, sometimes if we still carry something with us, then the magic, we're not available to receive it, really. Okay, what else do we have here, beautiful souls? What is this magical opening? Expand Sagittarius. 9th house exploration, which is also connected to Sagittarius, which is also about good luck, optimism. And 8th house mystery. This came out in pile 1 as well. If you were drawn to pile 1, it might be a reading for you. 8th house mystery. I'm seeing this rebirth with the skull here. How interesting. Beautiful souls. I think something is about to expand, to take off, to bring you joy, to just miraculously happen. And it's because you've got not just even one rainbow here, you've got 2 rainbows here. And I do think it's going to feel slightly like the expansion comes out of nowhere, as if by magic. I don't think it is out of nowhere. I think karmically, a phase of your life has come to an end. I think karmically a door is closing behind you. Something has come to its natural end. It's run its course. I think you've developed an acceptance of certain things that you couldn't change, and it's freeing you up to move forwards. For many of you, this goes back to childhood, things in your childhood that you couldn't change that have affected you. But I'm seeing literally a new phase of life opening for you. Let's find out more about this new phase of life. Can we see more about this new phase of life that is opening for my lovely pile 2? These 2. Okay, well, 3 cards have shown themselves already, so let's look at those first. I mean, look at this, new beginnings, passion, Ace of Wands. We have the 8 of Cups. Look at this, look at this. So we are seeing some kind of a completion and ending. The 8 of Cups is very much about walking away from something, but walking to something as well. Something's coming to an end. It's definitely, a doorway is closing behind you and the new is entering. And this is like you refinding your direction. We have the card of Justice. This came out in pile 1 as well. Well, big cards. Some of these cards came out in pile 1, so you may be called to pile 1 too. We have the card of Justice. We have the Tower. I mean, this is big, isn't it? We have the Chariot and we have the 9 of Swords. I think something is coming in eclipse season that is... It might feel a little bit like it's unexpected. a change that takes place out of the blue. But my goodness me, it's bringing you a new beginning. It's putting aside the fears and really, really knowing that this is bringing about a whole new phase of life for you. This is karmically right for you. It's putting you back on track. Let's get more information. May we have some more information, please, about these circumstances. What is the Tower moment? Again, we've got Six of Swords, so I'm seeing something being put behind you, something coming to a completion, an end, a period of difficulty, hardship. The Two of Swords, a period of maybe conflict or indecision or procrastination. Yeah, it could literally be for some of you just a period of stuckness, procrastination, just feeling like things weren't moving forwards. It's shifting, it's changing. Renewed passion, renewed vitality, and leading to harvest. Okay, for some of you, I think some resources will come to you. It could be a return of your health. It could also be literally money, finances, the backing of someone coming in to assist you. So that actually the radical change can shift and move forwards. You're not bound by something anymore. Maybe get more information, more guidance. What is this about? Something happens to unlock the key to this magic circle. I think literally something could be departing, and if it does, I'm just going to say let it go. If someone or something appears to be departing from your life, you know, say goodbye with a vast amount of gratitude and head on, because the world is opening up for you. If you've had any procrastination, any dilemma, any difficult decision, I think you'll know what to do. With the Knight of Discs, we're seeing resources come to you here. Knight of Swords, and you can use this energy, you can use these resources, you can make stuff happen. Wow. I've got to be honest, with that magic circle, pile 2, if I was you, I'm not that I have no investment in promoting the lottery, but I do feel I would be buying a lottery ticket if this was my reading. I just feel like something is coming to you. Admittedly, for some of you, this could be something leaving that frees you up, frees your energy. But I do feel that something comes to you, energy, resources, clarity. Yeah, something that's been causing you a conflict ceases to be a conflict. A difficult decision reaches a point of completion. You can make that choice knowingly. Clear decisions coming through. We have the Fool. We've got new beginnings. Yes, this is a new phase, a new chapter in life. We've got the Eight of Wands. This is happening fast. Just as we have the Chariot, this is happening fast. Fertility with the Hare. A new phase, literally a new phase of fertility, of course, fertility with the Hare. A new phase of joy, a new phase of life, a new phase of abundance is coming to you. I do think it lands as if by magic, like when you were sleeping. It's almost as though you go to sleep one day, you get up the next day, and it's like somehow the world has been tinged with magic and everything suddenly works for you. It's like maybe for weeks you've been going out, and every time you, I don't know, let's say you're driving, you just hit red traffic light after red traffic light, and this day you get up and it's as though all the traffic lights are now working in green for you. Everything is now on. It's all happening. It's moving. It's taking place, and it's taking place fast. It literally is like a massive energy shift. Something is lifted. Something departs. Now, this could be in the immediacy of your world, or it could be at a distance, and that distance energy affects you. But something is completing, and it frees you to move forwards. Yeah, this came out. This came out in pile 1. You may well want to check out pile 1. You can invest. You can move forwards. You can just start to create. You can start to create a future, free of something. I do think something is leaving your life. I think it's departing. It's over. And it allows you to expand, to explore, to discover, to enter the great mystery, to birth again, to have a rebirth. This is literally like a rebirth at this point in your life, my beautiful souls. It's lovely, 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 lovely energy. We have the King of Discs. I mean, he is the master of manifestation. And you have the Nine of Wands. Of all the Nine of Wands, I do feel she looks very calm, very self-satisfied. You can put your head above water, above the parapet. You can breathe again. Something comes to you that really does give you breathing space. That could be resources, so you don't have to worry financially. Something comes to you that activates a new phase of life. And this is not a small phase of life. This is a big phase of life. Beautiful, beautiful, really lovely energy. I think I want to just get a little bit more information, just a sneaky peek into where this is going. But what we're seeing, this karmic doorway of the eclipse season opening for you, is definitely involving an ending. And it is as if literally the magic just happens for you. Maybe see what perhaps is coming in then for pile 2. And we have some indication of what might be coming in for pile 2, what the magic actually ultimately creates. You have the Nine of Cups. I mean, look at the magic being, it's like you're being sprinkled with fairy dust. The magic happens. It just happens. I'm seeing this card throwing itself out to you as well. The Five of Staffs. Okay, so this is the Five of Wands. Something that has felt conflictual or given you a feeling of either competitiveness or difficulty. Something comes to an end. Something is leaving your life, or leaving, you know, the energy around you. Something's departing. Eclipse season is creating that opening by removing something. It's going to become extinct. It's no longer relevant in your world. And this creates a space of absolute magic, because something that has been sort of in the way energetically no longer is. Something that's given you a conflict, something that's caused you a problem. Could be someone who's very competitive and they actually come away and are out of your life. Yes, and look at this. We have the card of Temperance. I'm not sure how I pronounce that. My apologies. Thank you so much to all of you who let me know how to pronounce these cards. Is it Sabre or Sabra? I'm not sure, but it is the card of Temperance. Look at this. This is guided. I just want to say to you, pile 2, your life will never be the same again, and in the best possible way. It is like divine intervention to take something out of your life that has held you back and create a space of possibility where karmically a doorway for a new pathway, a whole new life, it's like a whole new phase of life is emerging for you. I don't have the specifics here beyond I know that something is leaving to create this for you. Pile 2, it's divinely guided. There is something, you will know individually what it is that has been holding you back. Someone or a circumstance that's held you back and stopped you from being able to fully embrace your life. It could be connected to family for some of you with this write a letter to your inner child. But as something exits, just accept it, because whatever that is that's exiting, wow, this is seriously taking off, and it's taking off fast. Wonderful, pile 2. This is a magical reading. I absolutely love it. Beautiful souls, tons of love to you. Thank you so much for liking and sharing and subscribing. And if you want to make sure you never miss a reading as soon as I post them, if you subscribe and press the little bell icon, that should have them come to your stream, hopefully. I've never quite understood the algorithms on YouTube. Beautiful souls, I'll be posting quite a lot of readings during eclipse season, just because the energy is quite phenomenal at the moment in terms of transformation transformation. And so some of these transformations are going to be you know, spectacularly amazing. Some of them, well, they're all going to be spectacularly amazing, I think, but some of them will flow in more easily than others. So I will be doing lots of different readings, so keep a lookout for those. And as always, I will be posting a weekly reading on Sunday, every Sunday, as always, for weekly guidance. Beautiful souls, I am sending you so much love. I honestly think this is a whole new phase of life coming to you, and I think it will be heavenly beyond belief. Tons of love, pile 2. Pile 3, welcome to your reading, beautiful souls. So you have the card of freeze it. I freeze what I no longer want. Isn't that beautiful? I find it really fascinating that you happen to have the rune of ice, Isa, with the card of freeze it. So what are you going to freeze? What are you going to let go of? What are you going to decide you don't want anymore? You have the spiritual warrior rune as well, Tewaz. This is really decisive energy. This is kind of like cutting stuff away that you no longer want, making clear-cut decisions. I just feel this is like I almost feel like it's got the energy of a New Year's resolution about it. Starting the new with great determination, being really clear about what you do want and what you don't want, and of this positive karmic doorway opening for you, eclipse season bringing you just the energy you need to make such choices. Let's draw some more cards. Let's see what we are shown. Let's draw from the Akashic Tarot first. This card is flying out for you, clearing the way. Okay, 4 of Keys. Literally, this is just removing anything that's in your way. I feel the energy is going to be with you to assist you in this, in no uncertain terms. This is removing blocks. It's the same with the rune of Isa. It's removing blocks so the ice can melt. What are you going to let go of? What's this about? Let's get some more information for you, pile 3. What are you letting go of and why? So we have the 3 of Cups. Well, that's a beautiful, beautiful card and energy, because this is a card of celebration. What are you celebrating? We have the Malika of Coins. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. And look at this passion fruit here. Okay, I think something is coming into your world that you will be celebrating. Why are you needing to get decisive? What is this away? Maybe something's coming in and it's a possibility that you might want it, but also perceive there to be blocks in the way of you having it. Maybe you are needing to remove the blocks to the thing you really, really, really desire, the passion, the thing that you want above and beyond anything. Removing the blocks, deciding what you're going to have and not have, whether that's in your mind, in your life. What else are we shown for my beautiful pile 3? Review your responsibilities. Not all responsibilities are ours to hold. Well, that says so much, doesn't it? Removing the blocks to having what you want. Maybe you are overloaded. Maybe you are carrying responsibility for people when you shouldn't be. Or maybe even carrying burdens within your own mind when you shouldn't be. They're not yours to carry. Pull yourself close. Every part of your being is deserving love. Okay. This is very interesting. This really, really is. The way is being cleared for you to get into a space of celebration, to have something that's really important to you. It could be your health, it could be an attitude, anything, but there's something. We'll ask more about it, but it's a general reading, so really in a way we're looking at the energy, but literally a pathway is being cleared for you. Every part of your being is deserving love. I mean, this can connect to like an engagement sometimes. Are people taking more of your time than they should? Are your responsibilities so great that there's no room for you to look at what you want and what you desire and what you deserve? My beautiful pile 3. Aries, act. I think you are going to need to make some really quite decisive decisions. And I think the energy of eclipse season is opening a doorway for you to do this. So situations may show up where you have to make some quite clear-cut choices. Like it might be a decision between, I don't know, let's say you've got let's say you're going out on a date with some friends or a social event or something you really want to do, and then you get a call from someone who says, yeah, but you know, I'm not feeling great, could you just come round? And you know, you're torn, but actually this is about you acting and doing what's right for you. Pull yourself close, do what's right for you. You freeze what you no longer want. Yes, look at this climate, transits. The planets are aligning in order to bring you an opening, a karmic opening that clears the way so you can have something you want, so you can look after you, so you can have the life that you deserve. This is, you know, really about you being you and having what you deserve, what you desire, what you want, over and above the responsibilities that I think other people are placing upon you inappropriately as well, I'm going to say. And I think situations are going to come to a head. Pinnacle, midheaven. I think a circumstance will come to a head around, or maybe several circumstances, I do not know, around this idea of you choosing you instead of actually always putting somebody else or other people first. Now, as I've put these cards down, the card at the top really came away in my hand, so I'm just going to bring this in. Authority, 10th house. Yes, there will be opportunity for you to make some very clear choices, to review your responsibilities. Things will come to a head, windows of opportunity, doorways opening, positive karmic doorways opening. And even though I believe you'll be saying no to certain things and certain people and certain situations, actually you're saying no to them because this is completely right for you to actually be moving ahead and saying yes to stuff that's you. I literally see choices and decisions, and you can climb your way up what could feel like a bit of a mountain, but I think it's going to be fine. Taking action that is absolutely 1000% looking after you. This reading could not be clearer in terms of you making choices that give you the life you want over and above the life someone else wants. I am reminded, it's funny how films seem to be coming into my mind. I think it was pile 1 I thought of a film, or it might have been pile 2. I apologize. Anyway, different film, but I'm just reminding me of, I think it's Love Actually. It's that film Love Actually. And there is a point where there is this lovely girl who has fancied this guy forever in the office. And then Alan Rickman, who is the boss in the office, sort of sits her down and says, look, he really, really likes you. You really, really like him. We all know this. You know, she's sort of sitting there in denial. And he just says, look, we all know this. And so they kind of get together and they have a date. And then she has a brother who has mental health problems. And the brother phones. And she immediately, in many ways, puts down that relationship to go and be there with her brother. Now that's actually very lovely and very beautiful, but it's a really interesting kind of scenario whereby actually she's 24/7 available, you know, to someone who does actually have care around him. I'm not suggesting she shouldn't be there for him in every possible way, but actually it's important that she has a life as well. If we only ever fill up someone else's cup to the point where we kind of run out and there's nothing coming into our own cup, then we'll burn out, we'll run out. And I feel your reading is highlighting this. It's kind of like if that choice was available to you, it should be the choice. This is the karmic opening. It should be taking an action and clearing the way, not causing anyone harm, not being unsupportive of anyone, but making a choice that's right for you. Not allowing someone else or somebody else's responsibilities to dictate the quality of your life. This is what's coming through loud and clear. Let's draw some more cards. What are we shown? Okay. 2 flying out for you. We have Temperance. How interesting. So this is about balance. Yeah, what you can still be there for people, or for someone that may, for some of you, be a very particular person in your life, okay, who requires a lot of either attention, or it feels as though they need you to take, or would like you to take responsibility for things for them. This can be balanced with the card of Temperance. This is not an all or nothing. You can still be there for them, but not at the expense of yourself. It's time to invest and think about how you invest your energy. And I think things in eclipse season, this is what the doorway is being opened for you, will come to a head. There'll be circumstances that cause you to be able to make these clear choices. And this is opening your life up for you. I'm seeing this card here, Princess of Pentacles. Beautiful. Again, this is absolutely, this is like the Page of Pentacles in a traditional pack. I'm hearing this, there's plenty of energy to go around. You need to just be balancing where you place it and consciously placing your energy rather than just giving automatically. I'm seeing these 2 cards coming out for you as well. Yes, we have the Moon and we have the Hanged One. You see, I do think there is the energy of someone around you who makes it feel as though it would be very, very difficult to look after you, almost as if it would be wrong to look after you. Sends you down a bit of an emotional kind of deep hole, but actually this is going to be fine. It's time for you to face this actually and make choices for you. I keep saying actually after that film Love Actually. How interesting. I don't think I normally say actually so much in a reading. Yes, you have 5 of Pentacles. I can see you're fearful of being left out in the cold or being outcast or treated badly if you don't say yes to absolutely everything. Yes, of course I'll do it for you. Of course I will. We have the 6 of Cups. Actually, that's not going to be the case. You know, there's plenty for you to give and plenty for you to have for yourself as well. You can give generously, but also give generously to yourself. We have the 5 of Wands. This is actually a lovely 5 of Wands. She's very nurtured. She's very protected. In a way, this has to come out in the open. It's really important that this is seen and it's understood, because as long as you carry on down this road of constantly being available to others rather than yourself, this isn't actually doing you any good. It's really important. This whole being discerning is the biggie for you with this eclipse reading here. Something will come to light, I think, that sort of shows you that maybe there are other alternatives, that these people or this person could be looking after themselves, but you know, your efforts are not needed as much as has been claimed. Yes, the Wheel of Fortune, and the wheel will turn as it should and as it needs to. So the opening that's coming for you, the positive karmic doorway, is that blocks are being removed to you having a full and flourishing life in your own right, as you are, because you are amazing. And it will give you an opportunity to bring things back into balance. You will need to act, but the climate is right, the timing is right. You're going to be shown things that help you to really see that you no longer, there are certain things, people, circumstances, situations that you no longer have to keep in your life. You can attend to things in a balanced way, but you no longer have to sort of adhere to them or buy into them or give as much, invest as much in quite the same way. Let's get a little bit more information. Your reading is actually very clear. Maybe have a sneaky peek into where this might be going, or what might some of these situations look like that are coming up. Okay, so 6 of Swords, we could see a bit of a conflict, or somebody, again, we're seeing 2 people walking away here. I think something will happen that's actually going to create a scenario whereby, you know, tact and diplomacy might be needed, but you will have an opportunity, genuinely there'll be an opportunity to kind of walk away from something, to put it down. Princess of Cups. And it doesn't mean you won't be benevolent. You will be. You'll be lovely. But it's about looking after your own world here. You need to look after your own world. You need to look after yourself. You really, really do. Knight of Discs. Absolutely. It's high time you invested in yourself. Yes, Nine of Cups. And the Judgment card. Absolutely. I think the judgment call will come. I think there'll be an opportunity to look after you, to invest in yourself. There may even be a bit of a kickback from this, okay? So there'll be an opportunity where you can do something for you, and then you might find there's a bit of a kickback where someone sort of throws their toys out the pram and says, yes, but what about me? It'd be like if somebody offered you a holiday, like, you know, you can have this holiday free of charge, you know, it's all yours, I can't go, it's all yours. And then someone says, yes, but you always take me out to pick my shopping up on Thursday. They've actually got someone else who could help them, but they'd rather you do it, and they don't want you to go on holiday. It's got this flavour about it. I just feel you're going to have to be very discerning and freeze anything that is no longer working for you. Put something on hold. That's also coming through with the freeze. When we freeze something, we're not entirely getting rid of it sometimes. We are literally just parking it. We're freezing it. A way of slowing something down sometimes is literally to freeze it. If you are having a debate with someone and you want to slow it down and take some time to reflect, you can write the name of this person or the subject matter of the debate that's going on, and you can literally freeze it, put it in the freezer, slow it down, and then get it out when you're ready, when you have a clear mind as to what you want to do. So I think something might be being frozen, put on hold, and I think there's an opportunity coming for you that is going to be something that will really benefit you. And it's almost as though you will have to sort of take action, seize it, because the timing is right. And that may well be what happens, the pinnacle of this, because it highlights that this person actually does have another support network or someone to take them shopping, but they would just rather it was you. But actually there's an expectation you'd forfeit an entire week's holiday just to go and do something for them when someone else could be assisting them. There's something of this energy around, and we're being shown it very, very clearly here, actually. So very, very clear energy about you having an opportunity and being advised to invest in the opportunity for you, and recognize you don't have to carry responsibility for anyone else. Actually, you can be discerning, place them on hold. They won't go away, they'll still be there when you come back. That seems to be the energy here. This is definitely the flavor of your reading. Let's check out and see how this sort of pans out. Get a little bit more information, please, for pile 3. May we please have more information? I do think it's these two cards showing through. And what do you have again? The deep freeze. Wow. And the solitude. Wow. I can't believe we've got the Rune of Isa. We've got the 2 cards about deep freeze. This is a time when you need to really think about, most definitely, not moving something forwards or putting it on hold for a while. Go off and do your own thing, I'm seeing with solitude. Go and do your own thing, you know. Listen to your own song. Listen to your own, it's like listen to the beat of your own drum. Do your own thing here. Don't be tangled in what other people want or expect of you, my beautiful pile 3. Your message could not be clearer. Do what is right for you. Even though it might feel a little bit difficult, this is like it's your shout. It really does feel like there will be a choice to make, a decision to make here. Eclipses and opening up a doorway of opportunity for you. And your spirit team are saying to you, look, go for it. There are no responsibilities of others that really belong to you that won't get taken care of by someone else. Seize the moment. Take the day. Take what is being offered to you. I sort of feel it's quite a life-changing opportunity. I want another sneaky peek into what else is being offered. What's the outcome of this Wheel of Fortune card turning? What's the outcome of taking this something that is so right for pile 3? Okay, we've got balancing act and wishing well. Ah, how interesting. Well, I think it's going to bring you a kind of a wish in some way. What I actually do think is, I think many of you are already either a carer or you are giving a lot to someone or something. And what this opportunity is ultimately going to bring is it's going to bring everything back into balance. Because by taking time away, by making a choice to look after you, you're taking off the mask that you feel you have to wear, where you feel obliged to have to give to everybody all of the time. And it brings your life back into balance. The long-term gain is not only do you have a great time going and doing this thing, but actually it brings your world back into balance. And this is essential for your health and your well-being in every possible way. Pile 3, this is your reading, beautiful souls. I can see your spirit team are rooting for you. I really get the impression that you have been giving so much, and that is phenomenal, but it's time to give to you. Pile 3, thank you so much for being here. If you'd like to make sure you never miss a reading, if you subscribe and press the little bell icon, hopefully they'll come into your stream. And beautiful souls, thank you all so much for liking, sharing, subscribing. All of these things really do help to support the channel and help me to keep putting free stuff into the world. Beautiful souls, I am sending you so much love. This is a reading. Every inch of it, every ounce of it is saying, you are number one. Look after number one. And sometimes the reading won't. Sometimes the reading will literally say, actually, it's time to look after others, or someone needs your help. This is a time when you need you to prioritize you. Pile 3, tons and tons of love, beautiful souls, and I look forward to seeing you again really soon. I'll be posting lots of readings for eclipse season, and obviously every Sunday, as always, I'll be posting a reading for immediate guidance, time-sensitive guidance with information for the week ahead. Beautiful Pile 3, tons of love.